Hello, good evening. It's Monday, so it's monthly make time. So tonight I thought we'd have a look at, I think this is November's monthly make, and how well it works with January's. I've lost track of my months then. Hi Lane. Really lost track of months. So this was November's, and I want to use some of those lovely texture stamps we've got in January's set to create something hopefully wonderful. Hi Michelle. So yeah, that is my plan for tonight. We will play with our lovely monthly make and mix and match it into some of our previous ones. Hi Zena. I apologise now because I think you can hear Bear in the bath. So the singing, it's not me, I promise. It's Bear in the bath. Hi Christine. So yeah, any singing, it's not me, I promise. It is Bear. He decided he wanted a bath. And I hope you can't hear us singing, I really do. One of the bonuses of the new workshop is we're further away from the bathroom window. Always a bonus. Right, so I have got, I forgot to bring my post-it notes. We'll be doing finger gymnastics again tonight. So I've got the lovely big flower from November's monthly make, and then I thought I'll tell you what my idea is, and then we'll see how close how close we stick to it, because you know I'm not that great at sticking to ideas, is it? I want to add some of these lovely textures to the background, maybe even that way. Yeah, maybe that way. And then some of these lovely alphabet border. Yep. So you can see I'm going to try and build up my background using the alphabets with our flower in the front, a bit like today's Monday Mojo over in the Crafty Ruse. And then we might even do a bit of a border, because that's what these are, aren't they? A lovely border of these around the edge. So, shall we get going then? I am going to move that to one side, and I'm going to ink up this lovely big flower. Let's move some of my inks out of the way so I've got a little bit of space. And I've got my Onyx Black. Hi Amy. Hi Nicola. So I'm going to start off with my Onyx Black. Now remember, this one is a big Bertha, so we just need to, I need to get my sleeve out of the way, because you just know I was going to ink that up. And it just takes a bit to ink this one up. I'm just going all the way around. There we go. I think I've got it. There we go. I'm not going to worry too much, because I might even get some pattern paper in here to do this one with, depending on what it looks like. So I'm going to pop it towards the bottom corner there. Just give it a good press. I'm only really concentrating. Look at how bad I put that stamp on. It's got a bubble, I don't know if you can see it. Got a giant bubble behind it there. Just need to give it a little bit of extra attention just there. That'll serve me right if you're not looking when I place the stamp on, won't it? Take that off. Ooh, there we go. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Just create myself a landslide there. Right, I'm going to pop that. Oh no, I'm not. Hi Jackie. Hi Mum. Hi Pauline. There we go. Right, so I'm going to grab, you will grab your post-it notes. I'm not that organised to remember to bring them in with me. I'm going to put them to one side. And it is a really good one to paper piece. You're right there, Nicola. It is. It's lovely. What's the chances of that actually fitting there? So you would grab your lovely post-it notes. Oh, look at that! Just fits. Perfect. So that it would make it a lot easier for you to do this bit. Pop that there. I'm just going to use a little bit of masking. Not masking tape. Washi tape. There we go. And I'm just going to ink this up again. I'm not bothering too much this time about inking it up. I need to move my sleeves out of the way. Hang on a second. I put my big fluffy jumper on, so every time I wear it I end up rolling the sleeves up. So the poor cuffs are that stretched. I'm only going to concentrate on the edges because that's the only bit I need to worry about really. There we go, that'll do. Turn that over. So again, I'm just doing this to create my mask. I'm not worrying too much about my stamping. And I'm going to take the back as well, just because it looked like it was going to fall apart on me. There we go. Shouldn't be quite as bad this time. Yeah, I'm just roughly cutting this. I'm not even too worried about it because one, I'm hoping it's paper piece. So if you try to paper pierce this one, it would be amazing, wouldn't it? Not the greatest of cutting out tonight. Just down that side. There we go. Right, so I've got my mask, I've got my lovely one stamped. How's the build coming along today? Well, we've got a floor. I should explain that. We had a floor before, but we decided it wasn't, I didn't think it was going to be quite strong enough. So we've basically laid another floor on top of it today. Made good progress. And now I've got a nice solid floor. It doesn't feel like I'm walking on jelly. It feels, well, it just feels wonderful. Got a lovely floor. It's a lot warmer in there because we've now got the roof on properly. And Mr. Roo is about to start building my new door because I am that picky, and yeah, and it's currently double doors and they're not quite wide enough for me to walk through with my arms fully loaded, you know. I'm going to be dropping things right, left and centre. So he is now very enthusiastically going to build me a slightly wider door. Yeah. He was so pleased when I asked if I could have a slightly bigger door. But yeah, it's coming along. So hopefully door tomorrow, last bit of floor down tomorrow, and then we just need to insulate the walls. So yeah, it's coming along. It is. It's actually coming along. It is coming along. It's dried out a lot as well this week. Since the roof went on. Indeed, Pauline, it does. It has to be right. I could just see myself dropping stuff constantly as I walked in and out of the building. So my stamp's a bit chilly, so I'm just going to warm it up a little bit. To be fair, it is warmer in the new workshop than it is in here. It's lovely. It was all toasty before. There we go. Right, I can feel it starting to stick, I think. Nope, maybe not. So yeah, we had the little heater on there to try and dry it up, and as soon as you like shut the door behind you, it was getting toasty. The door that's going. Right, I'm holding this to try and get it to stick for me because it's a bit chilly. And we all know they don't like to be chilly. Just warm it up. I could just run my alphabet first, couldn't I? Right, what colours do I want in my background? So whilst I'm warming my stamp up, what colours do I fancy? I think I keep doing blue. A roof was kind of vital in the drying process. I've got a few little holes that I just need to go in silicone, but Bear is a silicone king, as you can imagine, with his little silicone gun. He's like a boy possessed using that silicone gun. At one point I did think he was trying to plaster a whole wall with it. Well, he's had fun. Oh, pink! There's an idea, Jackie. Let's do pink, shall we? I don't normally do pink. You know. I don't normally do pink. Let's do pink then. Let me find it. Right. The shock of you saying pink has made my stamp box stick for me. No, it's my hand. It's warmed it up. Ooh, there's one. So what's that? Warm lipstick. Ooh, and I might do pink and a little bit of oh, pink and orange. That'd actually work, wouldn't it? Let me just go through my piles. I have to sort my piles out. Nope. Ooh. The one I can't say right, Persimmon, that one. Not in that pile. You can tell they're not in my first couple. We'll try and do a bit of a pinky orange mix and see what it comes out like. Because that means of course it's toffee, doesn't it, if we did that? That's not oxide, is it? Nope. Oh, come on, girl. That's helpful. Let's do exactly the same colour there. Ooh, sponge sugar. That's a very pale one though, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, there's picked raspberry. Right, we're on a roll now. I found another ripe persimmon. We don't want that. I need more of an orangey orange. Do you get what I mean? Like a wilted, a wild honey or something like that. So I find tea dye. Oh, there we go. Carved pumpkin. That's an orange, isn't it? Right, so before we move on to adding any of our colours, we just need to know which of these works best together. So I have got a little scrappy bit of paper here. I have got my sponge sugar. He's quite a bright one. I always forget. It's quite a pale one. But he's a bright pale one, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm liking those two. Those two are a good one. Ooh, tough decisions now. See where this comes into the mix. Oopsie. Right. I think I'm going to go with those. So I'm going to use my carved pumpkin, my picked raspberries, and my little sponge sugar just there. Them, that one, and that one. I think those two are going to be a bit close. That one just doesn't seem to be on the same page. Yep. So sponge sugar, picked raspberry, and carved pumpkin. Quite like that one. Yeah, the two oranges do look really good together. But I was going to do pink. Oh, some of my inks are actually labelled like that one. Got picked raspberry written on it. I just never put them back in the pile the right way around. And to be fair, all my distress inks are labelled because the kids did it one day for me. They asked if I had a job. So they got given a job, I tell you. They labelled all my inks for me. And the workshop box. Because they were being that good. But yeah, I need to get them sorted. I also need to get any duplicates out of the way as well. Right, so back to this bit. We've got it stamped, we have it masked, and bear in mind my mask is very thin and it likes to soak through. I'm not worrying too much because I did say we might paper piece. We'll go for it. Right, so I'm going to start off with my carved pumpkin, and I'm just going to do pick up more of a the other way. So I'm going to do me pick up that's not a pick up, it's a put down. We've never come up with a name from that. Yeah, I was just saying, you've not seen Ed when he gets hold of that little machine. Yeah, them cartridges do not last very long in those little printing machines. Everything gets labelled. Everything. Yeah. Sorry. It does make me giggle. So I'm just going to come and pop some of this on here. Come on, girl. Keep that in place. Just a little bit of these in the background. Good. And I might actually, I know I'm doing it the wrong way round, I might actually put a bit of that spun sugar in for the base. I'm just going to grab I'm not going to use my heat gun because it's not plugged in. There we go. He gets to bang nails into the wall tomorrow, so we'll be happy with that. So I do hope Mr. Rude bought more nails. He'll soon go through them. To be fair, you've seen him with his phone tape on here, haven't you? That thing definitely had lots and lots of foam tape on it. Hi Tracy! I'm going to put that back on top of there. I'm going to grab my spun sugar because I think it's just looking a bit too, I was going to say orange, but that's a bit of a statement, isn't it? One dimensional. I don't know. I think it'll look better with a second colour in there, is what I'm trying to say. And I've lost my little bit of acetate I had. Did I put it? You know, some days I just shouldn't be let out, should I? Bear did ask if I needed his help, and then I said no, so he went for a bath so he could sing to you all. I think his exact words, well, I'm just going to sing then. I said, fine, you sing. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this pink in there. That, yeah, it might just look nice with a little bit of handwriting in the background of that one. I'm actually wondering whether I'm brave enough to try and doodle something in there. That pink has just popped it in a little bit. I'll put that one back down there. Let me put me. Oh, there it is. Look. Can't see for looking. Right, let's give this a quick go with the heat gun. I'll tell you what would look nice if we just did a quick pick up with the different pinks. The leaves, petals, aren't they? And then use our different, texture stamps. Oh, I'm getting excited. Different texture stamps to do each petal. That would look quite cool. get this dried off. Let's work on our background first. And then we will see. Right, come on, there we go. Now, let's get this back on there. I should really dry my mask as well at the same time, but it's okay, it's not quite as bad. I'm actually going to turn it around a little bit because it's easier to stamp this way than trying to work over the top of my mask. And then I'm going to start off with this one, and I'm going to start off with that lovely spun sugar. Which makes me think of candy floss, that one. No, that's what it is really, isn't it? Candy floss. So I'm going to start, I've inked it all up, haven't I? So I'm going to start somewhere up here. There we go. Oh, is it a bit too pale? We will see. Oops, nearly dropped it. Got the dropsies already. Oh no, I think it's just enough. Got that one there. And again, I keep turning my stamp round. And with the lovely distressed, so I just realised I'm talking into my scarf there, with the distressed chevrons, or distressed zigzag, isn't it, you can link and match it all up. I'm sure we did this the other week, but whoops, there we go. Give it a good press there. There you go. We will be releasing this one very soon. I'm just, let me see that lovely background on there. It's looking really pale. Let me see if I can oik me light down a bit. You see that pink a bit better now, but oiked my lights down. It does stand out a bit more than what it does on the screen. We will be releasing this one soon. Mr. Rue's got a list that he's slowly working through for me. I felt a bit mean making him work all day on the workshop and then sending him out to make stamps from it now. So I've given him a couple of days off to be fair. So I'm liking this. Oh, before I move on, let me see if I can find a piece of paper. So we were talking about lining up that stamp, weren't we? I'm going off at tangents today. I am going off on tangents today. Right, so I have got, right, this one will do, it's only a little one. So I'm going to pop that on there. Oh, and I'll use that one there. So to line him up, it's dead simple. Oops. Put that on there. I haven't nickeled, but I haven't really been sat in front of my computer today. I literally picked it up and brought it out with me. So I haven't actually looked at anything today. So I've stamped that right in the middle so I can show you how we build on it. And ink it up again. Loving this green, by the way. I have to do a green day. Ooh. That's the name of a band, wasn't it? So pop it there, just like that. So you can see I've overlinked a couple of them, overlapped. That's the word, overlapped. A couple, and then to extend it the other way, do exactly the same again. You just come along and slot it into the little, come on, that ink stuck really well together. Oh, would have helped if I'd actually put some ink on this bit to slip it into, but there you go, I'll do it there. As you can see, you can quite easily with that one, I quite like that, build up a really fast background with it. So that one should fit in there somehow. There we go. So I'll ink it up again. And it's the same with the circles as well. We can quite quickly build. There you go. So you just linked it all in. How cool is that? Cool. Right. So that's there. Okay, Nicola, I will check that for you. I've got a couple. I know I have got a couple of queries I need to look through. So when I'm sat back in front of my pewter, I'll have a look for you and let you know. So now I want to do a bit more. Do we go to circles or do we go to our alphabet? I think a couple of circles first. So I'm only going to use, oh, this one's cold. It's warming it up again. Okay. I'm going to use I'm going to go to picked raspberry for this one. Yep, so I'll just warm it up a little bit. It doesn't help as well. I put my anti-static bag. I might have nicked my anti-static bag with a pair of scissors, and the contents of my anti-static bag went everywhere as well the other day. Because I'm a little careful like that. So yeah, and I don't recommend you ever piercing or popping a hole in your anti-static bag because they go everywhere. And I've now got this like fine dust everywhere. So anyway, I'm going to do my circles. This is the picked raspberry. So again, I'm just going to turn it. I'm not doing every line with this. Oh, I lifted that as I did it. That's not a good thing to do, is it? Pop that on there. I'm going to do one here. I'm not even inking it up properly if you look. There we go, and I'm going to pop that one towards the top here. Just make sure I've got my mask if I needed it. I can't decide which way this is going to go now. I'm going to put another one there. I've overdone it. I've not quite spaced it right, have I? You know when I talk about my dog's dinner moments, we're currently there, I think, ladies. We will recover though, I'm sure of it. Right, so I'm just going to wipe that stuff down, wipe my table down because I've got my pink ink everywhere. That'd be why I don't use pink ink that often. Right, so I'm now going to grab my alphabet spaghetti. And it's putting it in order. It's having to remember the alphabet order. And I do sound daft sitting here singing the alphabet song over and over again to try and remember which way to put it. So I'm just going to do something a bit like that with it. So all higgledy-piggledy on my desk. If you've got one of those lovely glass mats with lines on, you would line yours up on there. I don't. I just use my wobbly lines in the tablecloth. Oh, and two didn't want to stick. Excellent. There's that one. Pop this one on. I could do them one at a time. I'm just being lazy, aren't I, by putting them all on at the same time. Now, decision time. I always do it the same way, don't I? That looks a bit odd like that, doesn't it? Actually, if we put our sentiment down here, it'd look like those rings are dripping, wouldn't it? Ooh, that's an idea. There we go. I think what we might do is make a feature out of these rings that I'm not quite liking what I've done with. So I know I went to all that effort getting them stuck on there. I don't even want them all on together. We are going to do our ABCs across these lines. So we're going to do Smoky Grey, I think. Or should we do... No, we'll just do Toffee. I was trying to be efficient. It didn't work, did it? Because I changed my mind. I do that a lot. I'm just going to ink this one up. And hopefully using the Toffee should... Yeah, it does. Because we've used the orange, it links in with that Toffee. A, B, C, D, H. There it is. There we go. So if I'd have used grey, I don't think it would have toned in quite as well. Whereas using the lovely Toffee, I do love Toffee, don't I? Maybe it's just because it's called Toffee. You all know how much I like my sweets. There's always one. The anti-bag. Me, anti-static bag. I should. Mr. Roo keeps asking how I'm going to set up my new workspace. He says I need a tidy area and then my work zone. Wouldn't it be lovely? The only place I'm allowed to emboss or use Angelina fibres. He knows me so well. Oh, that one. Got that one down there. There we go, and then we'll pop our little sentiment. I changed which way that was going, didn't I, in the end? So we'll pop our little sentiment down there. Not quite sure what sentiment we're going to go with. I'm sure we'll find something that works quite well. And the little pieces of acetate that's floating around my desk. Let's get these stuck back on there. There we go. Right, so I think we might have just saved that background. Like I say, we need a sentiment down here. I'm thinking that don't grow up bit. That's totally me at the moment. And then popped it on back to front. So we've got the grow up, where's don't. Okay, maybe they're not on my sheets. Yes, right. Happy birthday, go for it. I've got It's a Trap. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Grow up, it's a trap. That's a different type. Did we have my ice cream from the other day? I didn't actually. You reminded me about it there, Lynn. I did have some chocolate though. Right, so I think a don't grow up on there would look really cool. It's not in my pile of this month's monthly makes, so we will have a look for that in a moment or two. I'm lost on that one. Oh, I like that idea. Nicola's idea of stamp organisation. Where's it gone? I've lost that now as well. See, you put things down in my little crafty cave and they just have minds of their own. I honestly don't know where I've just put my alphabet to. Oh, there it is. It's because it wasn't the same thing. So do you remember which order to put them? A hairy person walk by. I like that one. I'll have to see if I remember that. Right, so I'm going to move that over to one side. We now need to work on our petals. So we said pink, didn't we? Let me grab some more card. I can only find, there we go, I'll use one of these. Oh no, I won't, they've got a line across them. Ooh. There we go, that'll do. It's nice and big, isn't it? Not like me to find a big piece of card like that. I know that was our bush oats from the other day. They won't do. Now, I'm going to want this in 2 pieces, aren't I? I'm going to do a pale pink one and a dark pink one. We don't need as much of one of them. So, I'm going to chop this. For the first bit. And then, I should have just done it on the same sheet, shouldn't I? I've been making it easier. So we go. Right, so first up I need to decide which petals are which. I think I'm going to do these darker, these ones paler. Yep. So my little scrappy bit of paper, this one, is having me dark colours. Ooh, unless we did the orange. No, we're gonna stick with pink. I'm playing too much now. Right, pink. So dark pink is my picture raspberry. I'm going to do a quick pick up on this one. Ooh, I'm not going to spritz with my ink pad open. No, no, no. Yeah, if you spritz it when your ink pad's open, you're going to hit your ink pad, or I will. And then you end up with rather unhappy ink. I sound like a demolition squad, don't I? Don't do this and don't do that, because I've been there, I've done it. Well, I've not always done it, but somebody's done it. Right, come on, keep drying out. So I've got my pink, which is going to be my... Oh, I've done that big enough. Maybe just about. We will see. I might have to stamp an extra. Oh no, that'd be the other one. Ignore me. I was trying to check I'd done a big enough piece and threw myself at the same time. Right, so do another quick pick up on our oxide. What would maybe look nice on here as well? How about we pop a little bit of Algerian crimson on there too? So still keeping to our pink. Might do a bit of a splatter with our Algerian crimson. So, I don't know why I'm wafting this dry around now, because it doesn't help it dry any quicker. There's that one. Now, where did I put my Algerian crimson? It's probably the one back in the box. Can I see it from here? Oh, I found rose red though. What's that one? Algerian crimson. So let's just move that over there for a second. And pop a little bit on my table. Ooh! Always forget that's the one that's got a very leaky hole. And it just comes pouring out if you're not careful. And I never remember. So I need a paintbrush. It'd be good if I had a splatter brush right now, but you don't always need them. So I'm just trying to find. I'll just use my normal one. So just a tiny little bit of water. Okay, quite a bit of water. like that. Woohoo! Got to love Alzarian Crimson. All I'm doing is just doing a quick, I just realised I was doing off the table then. Quick splatter. Oh, I tell you what would look nice as well. In for a penny, in for a pound. That's the saying, isn't it? I knew I had some sprinkler on here. Put some gold in there. And we'll have little blobs of, maybe not so much on the background now because I've just done it without it. We'll have little blobs of pink and gold mica. Look at that shimmer, I don't know it's coming across. There we go. Oops, okay, I got myself some. Hi Sandy. Oops. Hold my paintbrush right, otherwise I end up getting myself in the mush. There we go, we should have lovely little blobs. Yeah, you can see it, that's going to look amazing when it dries. Oh, look at all that. I haven't even brought my index card book in yet. Right, I'm not wasting all that. So, what have I got that we can pick this up on? Just want a little scrap. But it won't be a scrap, will it? Because... oh, there we go. I'm just going to use this piece. This is a bit of stucco card. Ooh, looks like flowers. Look at that. Can make some stems out of that, couldn't we? We've not done that in a while, have we? Done a string pull using brusher. Always fun doing that. Right, so there you go. Got a lovely little bit of mica. The next time I say I want a pink piece of card, that's what we can use. So I'm going to pop that over there. There was just too much and it looked too nice, that pink and gold mica. I think these are nearly dried. I don't know whether you can quite catch the light on there. But it's got a lovely little sparkle to it. And we're not going to see much to be fair. We know it's there. I like that splatter with the sprinkler in it. Those look nice. Oh, it would. That big poppy would look lovely on there. Even a little group of three one. Okay. My heating's making a funny noise. Oh, you woman, you keep using me tonight. Don't know whether you can quite see sparkle on there. Hold on. Okay, that right, little blobs of metallic loveliness. Cool. Right, so before we stamp, I want my, sound like a challenge. I'm going to put some pattern on there first. So I'm thinking this lovely one. Oops. Put that on there. Now I'm going to go with this one on here. So this will be our back two petals. Yep. So this dark piece is going to be that one and that one. And I can't decide if it's going to be this one or not. And then this front one, I think we will use our Alphabetty. And put that one in. So I'm going to go with this one. So colour, I am going to grab, oh, decisions. I'm going to go back in when we take raspberry. It's hard, isn't it, to choose which texture stamp to use sometimes. Keep inking up. Remember, when it hits the mica, it's just going to it's not going to take, so your mica is going to always pop to the top. That one. nice little background, that. Then this one. Oops. There we go. Make sure you clean your stamps because we have got oxide on them. And then this big one. Now, I'm going to grab my alphabet. I think I'm actually going to cheat with this one. And if I stamp it first and then put our alphabet on it. Because otherwise, I'll end up stamping it with the alphabet and then not being able to position the stamp quite right. So I'm going to grab this one and some black ink. At the bottom of the pile. Just remember with this one, take your time inking it up because it is such a big Bertha. We don't want to miss patches. I tend to miss in the middle. There we go. Just move that bit out of the way. Oh, what a mess I've made of that stamp. I'm just pressed. I never moved it because I still got a big bubble. Give it a good press right down here. Oh, I'm liking them dots. Oops. Drop that on my table. Right, so now I'm going to grab my alphabets. So, a hairy man, no, a hairy person walks by. Dead easy when you know the rhyme. You just know that's going in the description when I finally get them on website. It's little things like that that make me remember stuff. It's like stalagmites and stalactites. I always remember that one. I'm trying to think of the other ones now. They couldn't have been that as impressive as stalagmites and stalactites. Though I did study geography for 3 years. Something had to sink in 3 years, didn't it? So I'm using, oh no, I don't want to use grey. No, what am I doing? Yeah, I picked up the grey. I don't want grey, I want toffee. Because we've used toffee on this one. Toffee, toffee all the way. There we go. So just grab my little toffee. And you know, it's the only one we can't get hold of at the moment. Don't know why, it's been out of stock for so long, this little one. Right, now, that sounded really dodgy, didn't it? Right, now, I am going to come in and stamp this. I was thinking in my head which way I wanted to do it and I wasn't even sure then. Keep inking him up and popping him on there. Oh, he's going to end up with the same bits. Don't want that, do we? I didn't want the same bit of alphabet going to the same bit of alphabet. Would have been really impressive if I'd have thought ahead and we could have done it so it like joined up. I think that looks okay. Right, I'm going to leave that on there. Famous last words, they always lose things. I think this is starting to come together. So where's my scissors gone? I might want to do a little bit of doodle-oodling on it, but for the moment I'm quite happy. I'm thinking whether I want to take that one or not. No, I'm not. I'm going to stop it there. So just had a horrid thought then that I stamped my alphabet upside down. It's okay, I'm only holding it upside down. It's a big difference. That one. Oopsie, worst cutting out ever. Come around on this one. I'm going to have to do something for the centre. I hadn't thought about that bit. So, look at that one. And now I need to hope, keep your fingers crossed, that I did bring enough card. No! We're going to stamp them individually, is what we're going to do. Can you see I didn't quite cut my piece of paper big enough? Whoops. So, I'm going to stamp those two there, and then that one. What a silly Billy I am. Oh, hang on. And I checked it as well, didn't I? I'm a silly Billy today. I've not checked that at all. Never mind. We will make do. So, I need that long side though, don't I, have to get me long gun out. You're all shouting at me the way it should go. I can tell. No, I'm going to do that one right on the edge, and then I can put the enders on. How silly. And then we just need to do our middle. Move that over there, and then literally, oopsie. Who's that talk of a hairy man walking past? Through me. Right, so now I need to just fit my little tiddly bits on. There we go, see, they do fit. Would have been a whole lot easier if I'd have actually made the piece of paper big enough. There we go. So, that down there. Pauline, you didn't miss much apart from me not cutting my piece of paper big enough. And Nicholas talking about a hairy man walking past. I'm quite impressed with that though. Right. So. I've got all my bits now, I think, ready. Apart from the circle. Right. So I'm just going to chop into this one. Not quite as impressive as I was hoping it would be, but it will still work. There we go. Just chop that there. Just check that I haven't done anything else possibly wrong. Totally possible tonight. I'm trying to line that one up on there. There we go. Look at those lovely pinks coming out of there. Hi Claire. You're missing out on my dog's dinner tonight, I tell you. Whew. I'm just going to cut this one out. And Nicola's come up with a cracking idea of how to remember how to put my alphabet into order. There we go. That piece looks a bit wrong. Anyway, I'm going to hide that one before you see what it looks like. Right. Right, there we go. Right, so Just giving myself the giggles there. Oh. Right. I need to work on this little bit there now. So our colours have been pink and orange. Let's go for orange in that little bit up there. I think I'm going to cheat and just stamp it and paint it because... Oh, no, look what I've just found. We did this the other day. I can't remember when we did it. A little brochet piece. There we go. Oh, that tickles me. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that little orange piece. See, this is why I don't throw away my scraps. I'm just going to ink that bit up. Oh, I've got the giggles now, I'm sorry. Doesn't say much for me. Oh. Right, so I'm just concentrating on this little centre to my flower. I still need to find me don't grow up bit, don't I? Right, so I've got my centre done there. I'm going to cut this one out. I'm going to go, no, I'm going to go to the outside line. I can always go to the inner line in a minute, can't I? Depends how well I'll line it up. That's going to come down here. There you go, that was a bit better, wasn't it? I'm going to stick with that inner line, outer line even. There, just like that. Now, quite cool. Now, you know what I'm looking for. Oh, I just put a few in the tub. There we go. I tried to put my tub away the other day. So, I'm going to come in a second and just do a little bit of shading underneath my flowers. Because at the moment they're getting a little bit, because I've stuck to my orange and my pink, they're getting a little bit mixed up, confused. Sounds like me. So I'm going to go back in a second. I love these little dots on here. I think they really do make it. And I'm just going to go down my little lines with my white pen too. Might even come in on some of these as well. Bring that across. Just a few little dots on this one. There we go. Right, so now where's my weathered wood? Because you know, if I'm going to use my oxides, it's got to be weathered wood for my shading. So again, we're going to, oh, look, second in the pile, sorry. It has really got me. I'm not going to show you. Just keep it covered up. Anyway. Not sure how we're going to stick it down. I might not stick that bit down. I'm just trying to clean out my paintbrush. There we go, right, that's better. So I'm just going to add a little bit of my shading. Doesn't take much for me to get giggles, really. So weathered wood, splodge of, or 3 of water. I'm just going to remove that flower. Ooh. And then we're just going to pop in a little bit of shading around this one. Again, just underneath where my petals are. I'm trying to regain some composure here. Don't know if it's going to work. Just there. No, it's not working. Just add that little bit, just that little tiny bit of weathered wood coming around the bottom. Looks really cool. And then we'll just pop a little bit down this back. And it looks like you're doing next to nothing, but I think it really looks and adds to the effect. There we go. Again, you could use your pencil, you could use your charcoal pencil, anything like that. Now, do I like that? Am I happy with that before we start sticking the things? Oh. I should have asked myself that question earlier, shouldn't I? On my, oh, I'm going to do that one so you don't see. There we go. I'll do the dodgy one first. Adding a little bit of shade into it. And then we'll do the other ones. There we go. I'm just going to come down this edge here. So I'm just going where my petals are overlapping, just adding a little bit of oxide in, and it should all mix and merge together beautifully. There's my other one. So that one goes down here. And then this one. To be fair, this one's not nearly as good. Right. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of shape to these big petals. I've wiped it off again. And oh, could have just done with a little bit for here. I'm going to be really naughty. I wouldn't have said. Wouldn't normally do this, so I'm just taking paintbrush to my ink pad. Don't normally do it. Won't recommend it. But as I keep forgetting and ooh, need a bit of water. Oopsie, done a bit too much there. I'm going to do the same on this side. On there. Right, that's looking pretty cool now, isn't it? So I'm going to stick down, and I need some foam pads, and I will find my don't, because it's got to be somewhere. Oh, might see if I can find one of the other ones as well. So let me just grab these really quickly. Ooh, I'll just put my finger in a wet patch there. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to that one and that one. There we go. So get these stuck on there. There's that one. And this one. And we'll get this one on nice and quickly. And then we'll get this on there. A little bit of foam tape for each petal. Oh, I ran out of fingers there. Turned over. 1, 2, 3. Normally I put my glue on there as well. You know me, I like belts and braces when it comes to foam pads and foam tape and things like that. If I've gone to the effort of putting foam pads on something or foam tape on something, I don't want it to fall off. Ooh, got glue everywhere then. And we just need to line this one up. There we go. And then finally we have our little tiny centerpiece up here. I'm loving this colour combo, pink and orange. Good shout out, ladies. Put a little bit of glue on there. A little bit more. there's that bit. And then should we have one final look for, oops, you knew I wasn't going to line something up. Okay, cool. And doesn't it make a difference with that little bit of shading underneath? Exactly, I was very frugal with my tape then. Yeah, Little Bear definitely uses a lot more. I still got that creation. I keep thinking, will I ever get any of that foam tape? Oh no, that wasn't. Yeah, that's the one. You can't see all the foam tape though behind it. What a shame. I've still got that one. It is going to go up on my wall. He did a cracking job with it, and it's never going to fall off, is it? I mean, not with that amount of foam tape on it. So I can't find don't. So we're going to do You Suck at Aging. Because there are just some people out there that no matter how old they get, they never look a day older. Right, I'm not going to put that one on. I would put the last little bit. Hi Maxine. I'd pop that. You could at least try to look older on the inside. And we're just going to put You Suck at Aging. There we go. So, partner wants to do it in pink. Because I've just spied a little piece of pink. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? And a black. I need to put it on a stamping block first. I was running ahead of myself there. I'll just ink up the paper. Stamping block. There we go. I've still got my alphabety spaghetti on it. There you go. Right. I'm going to stamp these so I can cut them out separately. So at Aging. Happy Birthday would have fitted quite nicely as well, I think. I've not stuck that on very well, have I? Ooh, that's got a wonky corner. That's no good, is it? And that's not stamped very straight either. Never mind. There we go, and then we just get that little You Suck at that down. And I'm not going to use little chomper, I'm just going to rough cut these. Let's put my pink paper. I'm quite impressed I have pink paper on my desk, to be fair. I think that will really, look at that. I'm going to chop a little bit off the bottom there because it's driving me a bit. I'm getting that, you know, that twitchy eye that says it doesn't look right. There we go. Right, I need a little bit of black. Oh, why is it when you want a tiny little piece you can only find big pieces? Okay, I'm going to cheat. I've got some very dark navy, but you're not going to tell, are you? Yeah, no one will notice. To be fair, it might just be a bit of... It could be black, actually. My eyes in this light, I'll blame that. So, that's going to go on there. Oh, you can see how bad that cutting out was. Let's use the old traditional scissors. That's a lot better. Not like a dog's iron leg anymore, for one. There we go. That bit. I'm going to grab. Tell you what would look really smart on this. Some staples. Trying to see if I can spy a stapler in here. Who's that? Oh, just put my finger in the glue. Oh no. I think I'd be tempted just to attach it with staplers, a staple, or do you remember years ago they used to sell fascinators, which was like big fancy fat staples. They used to stick them on everything. Oh, look at that wonky donkey now. Ooh. There we go, a little bit better. To be fair, I'm just going to rough up my edge a bit because, there we go. So it looks a little bit more like it should be wonky and it's not just me cutting wonky. There we go. And then that staple would just set it off a little bit. There we go, see? Wonky cutting, great. So I've got, oh, it needs a little bit of doodle round edge, doesn't it? Look at that. So you suck at aging. Let's just grab my black pen. I said that as a pained. Oh no, where is it? If you were a black, there it is. I don't know, get my laptop. I bet now I'll find that with the stamp as well. No. I'm just gonna do a quick. I wonder. Now, your jelly rolls should work on black card. Well, on dark card. Any colour card. That sounds a bit like all my dog, doesn't it? So your jelly roll should work on over your card. There we go. Beautiful. So I'm going to my orange. My gold tones in with my orange is what I was trying to say. There we go. So you suck. And then this one aging, at aging. Just doing scratchy lines around the edge. I'll pop my little gold pen back in there. And then these would literally just be stuck on there like that. It would be matted with a lovely black mat behind it. And then popped onto my card. So there you go. We've used our January and November's monthly make for that one. I'm actually quite pleased with how that turned up. Turned out even, not turned up. The pages turned up. There you go. I hope you've enjoyed that one. Hope you've been inspired a little bit. If you're looking for more inspiration, go and check out our YouTube channel. I've been popping bits and pieces on there. A new mojo went on there today, and it's got sound. It has got sound this time. So yeah, if you're looking for a bit of a mojo boost, there's some techniques and things on there. We'll be back on Wednesday night, 7:30. Yep, Wednesday night, 7:30. As always, we'll just create and have fun. So that is it from me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will. Oh, I did put on Facebook earlier a bit of a breakdown of what we have got coming up in February's monthly make box. I can't believe it's February already. That'll be being distributed on Monday. That is really exciting, isn't it? So next Monday we will stay on this set, and then we'll move on to our brand new February set from the following week when we do the big reveal. Cool, hey? So yeah, that's it for me tonight. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all on Wednesday, 7:30. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you all again very soon.